Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tings. All right, this morning I'm going to speak relative to politicians, their duties, and the public's opinion. All right. Now, we are aware that there are MPs, ministers of parliament, in charge of different constituencies. And we are aware that in these constituencies, there are problems, right? In certain constituencies, there are problems. I saw one yesterday with a guy in Westbury Road with his shop flooded out and speaking about how he had to raise the elevation of his house so that not to also be flooded. Now, obviously, there's an MP for the area, yes. But we have to remember, what portfolio does that MP have? Is he a minister of government? All right. No, I am not supporting the lack of interest in any constituency. What I'm saying though is that people don't understand that between these agencies, like for instance, drainage, sewage, etc. All right, there are ministers in charge of those. So when a minister from, let's say, a minister from the Pine contact somebody in drainage, the minister in charge of drainage, and say, well, I have a problem up here. All right, we have to see if that minister in charge of drainage responds in an efficient time in order to help ameliorate or solve the problem. And that is not what happens, especially with ministers whom I call crabs without patties. They have no bite. They have no pinch. We have a couple ministers like that. I'm seeing a similar situation being done in Bridgefield, St. Thomas, where that road has been bad for a long period of time. You understand? And the minister, from my understanding, has been asking somebody from MTW to come and deal with it because people are complaining about their cars. People complain about all kinds of things with this road. Nobody's fixing it. The same situation there, I spoke to the minister relevant to that area, Westbury Road, and he's not getting any assistance. Also, remember I did the one with the drainage in Pickwick Gap and Pickwick and the canal. You understand? You have to remember that a minister might be in charge of one portfolio, right? But he has to communicate with another minister to get things done. And if there's no interagency cooperation, we are not getting what we are supposed to get. The problem is the separation within the government itself. And I want people to understand that. So what I want you to do, people, we have to complain to somebody. Let's complain to the agencies themselves sometimes, all right? If our minister is in charge of a certain portfolio, who is in charge of our constituency, and we are getting a problem with that, attack them because they have a right to make sure the problems are solved. But if they're not with the agency, and we see that we hit them once, we hit them twice, and they ain't nothing happening, attack then the other minister in charge of that agency. You understand? And you see that flooding that's happening down there with that guy with that shop, you need the MTW has to deal with that because there needs to be proper drainage. The chief technical officer is not doing his job. You understand? And then the minister then, which would be Miss Bradshaw, you attack her. And I want you all to know something too, right? When we are complaining relevant to government agencies, okay? We complaining. Don't just complain. Write letters. Put them on social media. Put them on Telegram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Put up on every platform you could think of and tell everybody. Complain for people to the permanent secretary, the minister. Complain right down to every single person. Do not joke. And I mean bombard them with mail. Don't be afraid. Bombard them. Because Barbadians, we have a lot of talk. Let's show them we have action too. Don't just talk. Bombard them and make sure that you expose them, because sometimes you got to shame people into doing things. You understand me? Sometimes you have to shame some of these people into doing things. Them understanding that there are only two depots functioning from National Housing. I understand either Lodge has a depot and the Pine has a depot. I understand that they've now made it null and void to have depots in Deacons and Haynesville and those other places. So when you have something like a leak of a faucet at your home and you're National Housing, you live in a National Housing unit, it means you can't get it fixed. You have to call the headquarters to get it done. You understand? And that is something that could have been avoided. You have to, and you know how long headquarters is going to take before they get to you. This is not the way things are supposed to be done. And at the same time, you're putting people out of jobs. What is really happening here? Another thing I want to stress on again is the fact that the employees, all employees, are insured. National insurance is a contribution, yes, but it is an insurance also, okay? It is called national insurance. And as long as you look at the National Insurance Employers Handbook, and if you want, call me, I will send a copy to you. You understand? And it shows you that every single employee, whether contractual or not, is insured, and the employer must pay that insurance. You understand? So don't be telling people about how they're self-employed and they need to go to national insurance to pay their own national insurance contributions. From the time you have to get to work at a particular time and your employer supplies you with the tools to work, you are an employee. You understand? And they have to ensure that your national insurance is paid. All right? I'm going to keep pulling that home all the time. I want to hit with something else here now too. Now they're saying that sanitation has problems in the north, right? The north of the island, they're having problems with collection. But my understanding is that you have people who are working who are not able to function to their fullest capacity. I'm understanding that you have somebody up there working who's in charge of a section who is visually impaired. I understand they have to put this person's hand to document for them to sign. I'm also understanding the person in charge of that area also, there's another person who cannot get out of the vehicle if they come. They can't climb stairs. They can't do anything. They have to work from home. You understand? I'm understanding that this is what I'm hearing. I'm understanding this. You have people who are not able to function in capacity. You also have people that you just brought back from God knows where who are not qualified to do the job, and now suddenly you're having operational problems. You understand? You are having operational problems because of this. Okay? Come on, people. You got people there who are qualified, who've been sitting there for years. Promote them and put them in the places they've trained for, and stop using your lackeys and bring your lackeys to come and degrade it. Y'all don't wait till people run down sanitation altogether and destroy it. Trucks that now come scrap already. You understand? Electric vehicles no one fixing again already. All these kind of things going on. People, come on, man. You know, a lot of people that mismanage the place and we're wasting our taxpayers' dollars. All right. Anyway, give me a call on my WhatsApp, please, any of you. All right, 8452557. All right, and let me send the employer's handbook to you. And any information you send to me, it will be used with the utmost discretion. I never call names. All right. All right, people, have a wonderful day. Do something good for somebody today. Keep your spirits up and keep your tempers down, all right? This is another edition of Come Out Things. Have a good day.